What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you with another video. Let's get into it, all right? They want to see you down, but don't even know that's the same thing that made you bring yourself up. It's going to come to a point where you're tired of people mistreating you. You're tired of how people deal with you, with who you are. You're tired of the gaslighting. You're tired of every single thing that people are throwing at you. It's going to come a time where you're tired, okay? It's going to come a time where that they're not aware that the treatment that they're giving you is not hurting you. It's only making you stronger. All right. What they're doing is they're making you prepare. They're making you prepare to get the heck away from them. They're making you prepare to put distance between yourself and them. They're making you look for a new friend. They're making you look for a new job. They're making you look for a new place to go. They're making you prepare. And what they're doing is they're forcing you to get things in order. They're forcing you to find a new way. They're forcing you to have a greater faith. They're forcing you to believe in God more, to go to God more. They're forcing you to fix your mind on God more. They're forcing you to pray more about your situation instead of getting upset and frustrated about your situation. And that's why they don't know that they try to put you down, but it's bringing you up. When somebody tries to put you down and make you upset, when somebody tries to make you not believe in your own self-worth, when people try to make you feel like you're not worthy of being alive, like you're not worthy of having people in your life, like you're not worthy of having money, like you're not worthy of being the one who can take care of yourself, like you're not worthy of being dependent, like you're not worthy of having good things in life. What it does is it makes you pray. It makes you go to God. It makes you focus on getting those things. It makes you focus on praying for those things. It makes you focus on you wanting to be up so bad that you'll never be down again. Okay? Because the ridicule, the patronizing, people trying to put you down for what you don't have, people trying to make you feel bad for what you haven't accomplished yet, knowing that you're working towards it, knowing that you want to be something. People will put you down and make you feel like you're unworthy because you haven't accomplished anything yet, but they see you working towards something. It's just they may be ignorant of what you're working towards, or they may be jealous of you because you have a gift, and because your gift hasn't manifested all it should have yet, they'll put you down for it, and they'll say it's worthless. They'll say it's not meaningful. They'll say it's not going to be able to make any money. They'll make you feel bad about wanting to go after something in life because you may not have a job, or you may not have any income, or you may be working towards finding a job. You may be getting assistance. You may be getting some help, but they're ignoring the fact that you're trying. Okay, if as long as you know that you're putting in the effort, just because something hasn't happened yet, don't put yourself down for that. Everybody goes through things. There are times in people's lives where they have things, and there are times in people's lives where things are taken away and people don't have things. But you can always get things back. You can always get yourself back right. You can always put yourself back in the position where you need to be. So when people try to put you down, when people try to make you feel bad about not having something right this moment, what they don't know is what they're doing is they're pushing you. They're putting gas in your tank. Okay, they're making you stronger. They're making you believe in yourself more. Because one thing about a person who won't give up, when people talk bad about them, they use the things that are said about them to push them. So when people are trying to put you down, people are trying to make you feel bad, people are trying to discourage you, you are now to the point where you can't be put down anymore. Even if it makes you feel bad, even if it does put you down, all that put down is going to do is lift you up, because you are going to take that and use it as fuel. You are going to take that and use it as energy. When you are tired and you don't feel like it, you pull that out, you remember that person, you picture their face, you picture how it made you feel, and you use it to push you, you use it to drive you, you use it to make you enraged with wanting to be successful. You don't allow it to make you angry to the point where you don't want to do anything, or angry to the point where you can't feel that you can do anything, or you don't want to allow it to make you to the point where you're angry to where you feel helpless. Like, oh man, woe is me, I'm angry and I can't do anything about it. No, you can. You have to come to a point of peace in your mind. You have to accept that that's who that person is. You have to accept that they're not going to change. And you have to accept that you have to come to peace with yourself. They're not going to change. I have to change myself. I have to come to peace with me. I have to release this person with love. I have to say some prayers so that way I can get myself back right, get my mind back right. And then after I release them with love, whatever is left, I'm going to use that to force myself to get things done. I'm going to use that to push myself to get things done. You want to upset me, you want to frustrate me, you want to anger me. Now I'm going to go read 5 more chapters. I was only going to read 3 chapters. Now I'm going to go read 5 more. This book about to be done and over with because you wanted to get on my nerves. You have to transmutate their energy into something positive. But first, you have to let them go. You have to let them go with love, and you have to release them so that what they're trying to make you feel doesn't eat at you. You don't have to feel subject to other people's treatment. You don't have to feel victim to other people's treatment. You don't have to feel powerless to the treatment of other people. There's no power outside of ourselves, but sometimes people get to us. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves. Sometimes we may forget our affirmation. Sometimes they may catch us slipping, but all we have to do is remind ourselves that we can come to peace. All we have to do is remind ourselves that there's something that we can say to restore our joy, restore our peace, restore our happiness, and that way we could get back to our normal functioning state so that way we could continue to lift ourselves up. Because as long as we lift ourselves up, all those put downs are not going to even count. They're not going to matter. Okay, you're saying this, but I just got done working on myself for 5, 8 hours. So what are you really saying? Are you just upset because I'm working on myself and I'm educating myself and I'm not just sitting around not doing anything? So you want to make me feel bad because you feel insecure about that? Or you just have a problem with me personally and you want to take that out on me? Either way, I'm not going to stand for it. I'm going to continue to work on myself and continue to make myself better. I'm going to continue to pray. I'm going to continue to make myself a better person. I'm going to continue to work on me. So whatever anybody else tries to do is not going to have any effect. And I'm also going to work on me just in case it's anything that may be stuck in my mind or manifesting out of my mind in the reality of an unpleasant individual. I'm going to work on all of that. I'm going to make sure I take control of all of that. Because if I take control of me, if I work on me, whether it's coming out of me or it's coming out of you, I'm still going to be in control. Because at the end of each one of those, I still have myself to deal with. So whether you just trying me or whether it's something that I created in my mind, whether I have an enemy in my mind, whether I have to let go of some enemies in my mind, I'm willing to accept that. I will do that. I'll let go of the enemies in my mind. But if you're still popping up and I'm working on me, that means I have to work on me through you. And if I have to do that, that's cool too, because you can use prayer to change other people through yourself and without even having to deal with them. Somebody's annoying, somebody gets on your nerves, ask God to radiate through them with love. First of all, release that person, let that person go. Okay, release the aggravation, release the irritation, release the annoying, release the upsetness, release the anger, release the frustration, release all of that, and then release that person to God with love. And make sure that you pray that that person's spirit radiates the love of God. Make sure you pray that that person's spirit radiates the peace of the Lord. And also, as you let that person go with love and you ask them that their spirit be renewed and their mind and heart be renewed and all that stuff, this is what you also do. All right, you also pray that they, after you pray that they be released with love, you also pray that they get everything that good that God has to offer them. And that way, once you do that, anybody that tries to upset you, anybody that tries to put you down, you'll be able to let them go. You'll be able to ignore them and get back to focusing on you and what you're supposed to be doing. Because there are people out there, some people are able to let things go a lot easier than others. Some people, sometimes they have to work on themselves because things may get underneath that person's skin. So if you're one of those types of people where you were unaware, where people caught you off guard, people may agitate you because you're a real peaceful person, but you might be a little highly sensitive and you have some things that you need to work on. That's cool too. That's what it's all about. It's all about uh, staying encouraged. It's all about believing in ourselves. It's all about working on ourselves, and it's all about making ourselves better so that we could be improved, and so that when we step out into the world, we're not taking out how we feel on anybody else. Because if that was the case, we'd be bad as all the other people that try to get us to feel a certain type of way. So if we want to continue to be better, we want to continue to grow in the midst of everything, we have to continue to work on our mind and work on ourselves and make sure that, one, we're thinking the right proper thoughts, and two, if anybody comes along and tries to bother us or step on our feet or step on our coattail or step on our toes or whatever weird sayings these people have when it comes to try to bother people or get in somebody's head because they're unhappy, it won't bother us. So the main thing that we have to do is, when they want to see us down, we keep lifting ourselves up. They want to see us down, we use it as fuel. They want to see us down, we use it to make ourselves better. Because what they're doing is they're making us stronger each and every time. All right. When you keep bothering somebody, you keep picking at a sore, you keep picking at a scab, the skin's going to toughen up after a while. And sooner or later, it's going to turn so rough that whatever is trying to bother it is going to get hurt for trying to mess with it. It's going to break a hand. Okay. It's going to draw back a nub. All right. You shouldn't be messing with people in the first place. You should be leaving people alone. But when they see you unbothered, when they see you at peace, when they see you focused, it messes with them. So just continue to keep your peace, because if they're disturbed for whatever you're doing, that's not your fault. You don't have anything to do with that. But what you do have something to do with is how you feel about things. So there are going to be people, there are going to be things that try you, but as long as you keep peace in your mind and you don't let it affect you, and you release those people with love, and you see God coming through them, and you see the God in them, and you don't look for them to be annoying, you don't look for them to be evil, you don't look for them to be weird, because a lot of these things are happening in our mind. These people may try to bother us, these people may try to get on our nerves, but it all depends on how we perceive it. Okay, so yes, things that people are doing may be evil, but it's up to us how we perceive it. If we perceive it as evil, we're going to keep attracting evil and negative people, and we're going to keep attracting evil and negative from them. So what we have to do, even though they are trying to attack us, even though they are trying to bother us, even though they are trying to pester us, even though they are trying to put us down, we have to change our perception on it. We have to see it as something that is powerless. We give no power to the person, we give no power to them. And as long as we continue to do that and reaffirm that and keep believing that, then what they're going to do is have no weight. So we just have to keep affirming it and keep affirming it and keep affirming it and keep affirming it. All right, this is something that you're going to have to keep working on. This is something that we're going to have to keep working on. This is something that we're going to have to keep improving on. Because sooner or later, it's going to click to where we're going to believe that these people have no power over us. These people can't affect us. These people can't get to us. All right. So for now, until your mind can fully believe that these people have no power over you, or what these people are doing has no effect on you or your life, what you could do is, as soon as they try to bother you, as soon as they try to get in your head or put you down or make you feel some type of way, immediately cast it down, immediately shut it down, immediately reverse it, immediately deal with it, whether you have to deal with them and say something to them, or whether you have to deal with yourself and say something to yourself and fix your mind. But either way, you make sure you fix your mind, and you make sure that you don't feel any type of anger, you don't feel any type of resentment. Okay, because resentments will tear you up on the inside. Resentments will help you hold that anger and frustration for that person. Resentments are what is allowing you to stay frustrated when somebody tries to make you angry, because you resent them and you resent what they did to you. So if you let go of the resentment, you let go of the person, you let go of the aggravation, and you throw some peace and some prayer and some God in the midst of that, whatever they're trying to do will be erased. All right, you won't feel the anger, you won't feel the sizzle, you won't feel the frustration, you won't feel the pestilence, you won't be bothered, you won't be agitated, and you'll just be constantly, as soon as it comes, you'll constantly be able to get rid of it. All right, as soon as it comes, you'll constantly be able to get rid of it. It'd be like a fly. You don't want that fly near you. What do? You swat it away. When people come near you with their BS, you use your mind, you use your tactics, you use your tools, you use your prayer, you use peace, you use God to swat their BS away. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash the share button. Drop some love in the comments. Okay? And I want to thank everybody for smashing that like button because you guys are doing an awesome job. You guys are doing a great job. You know I appreciate it. Much love to all the chosen vessels. I hope you guys really appreciated this DrewTube special, and I will see each and every one of you all in the next video. God bless. Much love. Peace out.